first up, this is a picture I was talking about before. So this is, you can see, after Sarr scored, Paulinho, Tel, and Sarr all pointing to the coach on the sidelines just after the goal, because that was clearly a planned motion, wasn't it? The way the goal that we scored. And I think that's proof. They're all acknowledging the coach on the sidelines there.
Yep. I think Bergvall's missed a trick there. Surely we should have got him doing it as well. The synchronized posing. Yeah, but it's great that they're acknowledging it. It seems like a very, very happy Cam at the moment, doesn't it? And they're acknowledging that the works that they're giving in, putting in is working.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's really great to see from the Spurs players. Jacob Steinberg says there's nothing quite like the mass London Stadium walkout when West Ham go 3-0 down with half an hour left. And here's a video you can see of the West Ham ground at 3-0 with a good chunk of the game still left. And look how empty it is.
That's ridiculous.
Crazy. Look at that. You can there's barely a fan in sight.
You know what? Having those white seats just highlight it more, don't it?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Look, there's literally no one there, and I don't know. I can't see on the clock how long there is to go, but I think that says 68 on there. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yep.
Billy T says Chelsea rage baiting, some bloke. This is Xavi Simons who tweeted that just as suspiciously, just as Chelsea conceded their equaliser.
Did he?
Against Brentford? Apparently so. Let me see. The timing of that was 10:05 p.m. So that was just as Chelsea drew to Brentford.
Well played, Xavi.
So is that him? A nod to his failed move to Chelsea and acknowledging that they drop points.
Let's go with it.
Win. Yeah, I think so.
Let's go with it.
I think he knew what he was doing. StatMuse FC says, go on, what were we going to say?
No, I said 100% agree with you.
StatMuse FC says Spurs clean sheets in the Prem, 3 this season, the first 4 games, and 6 all of last season. So we're halfway. We're 50% the way of our total clean sheet total of last season after 4 games.
Mate, we're almost a quarter of our points tally in 4 games as well. It's when you look at those stats and you look at it, 6 clean sheets all last season, 3 in 4 games. It's incredible the turnaround defensively from Thomas Frank and the defensive coach and Paulinho being there, and for the team defending as a team. These stats are wonderful to see, aren't they?
Mm. Yeah, absolutely. So that's obviously brilliant stuff defensively. Luke says talking about West Ham fans, they got battered so much they stopped booing Kudus. Although that's because there was no fans left to boo him. That's the truth. I think they were concentrating on booing him the whole game, but they gave up after a bit because there was just no point.
That's funny. That's very, very funny. They were really at the beginning, weren't they? They were fully invested in making his life hell. Mm-hmm. And then, just dissipated. That's
the Xavi Simons tweet again, so we'll just glaze over that. Talk THFC says Bergvall out of this world. This was a brilliant moment for Bergvall, tracking back, winning a brilliant tackle, and then somehow swiveling out in between 2 players as well to get himself out of trouble. That was not, that's what I'm talking about where I'm saying moments like that yesterday. It wasn't even just his goal. The quality he showed in those moments was phenomenal.
Outstanding.
Bergvall, what a talent. Spurs pictures that go hard. Bergvall jumping for joy as he scored the goal that put Spurs 2-0 up. Brilliant picture that right in front of the West Ham fans. Absolutely brilliant. This was Kudus taking the piss here out of one of the West Ham players late in the game. See you later, I think is what you'd say if you're Mohamed Kudus. A little dink, and he was gone in a flash. Lovely stuff.
Wonderful.
Christina says, if it truly makes me happy to finally see a manager treating Djed like this, so much more to come from this player. Yeah, the meteoric rise of Djed Spence has to be studied, doesn't it? A year ago, ready to be let go of, ready to be sold for €6 million, and now England international, a staple in the team. I mean, I can't remember such a dramatic turnaround in such a quick space of time.
First of all, he deserves a lot of credit. A lot of credit for turns around. Obviously, Neil Warner could come out and said his things about him. We didn't know if we'd find a place for him, club signing, whatever you want to call it. I was doubting him. When he wasn't getting picked in. But this is what we want. This is what we all want. People that have been doubting people to come in and go, do you know what? That's how you do it. And what I love about this video is it looks like, if you watch it, he gives him a bit of praise and then it's like, nah. Then he does it again and then he's all smiles. It's just wonderful to see the smiles on this football club. The manager going around and doing this. It's just so refreshing to see clips like this, isn't it?
Yeah, and I don't know if I liked it. Spence tweeted again yesterday saying another player added to the penitentiary, or the penitentiary is expanding, he said, with a picture of him and Bowen. So absolutely phenomenal. All About Argentina says, seriously, what Christian Romero can't do? I mean, this was a little clip of his pass to Bergvall. I mean, it's an astonishing pass, isn't it? And what can't this guy do? I mean, the defending is brilliant. Obviously, he's amazing for Argentina. But that pass was like prime Perla. I mean, it's just phenomenal.
It's right on the money.
Right on the money. It's a brilliant pass and a brilliant finish. Ben Borman.
No, I will say, sorry,
Sim,
just before you do that, on that video, if you look at it, the great thing about it is look at Bergvall's right there. Then when you play it, he sees the run, he goes for it and makes that option for Romero. But boy, Romero delivers it. But the way that Bergvall has seen that space and gone for it, this goal is a thing of beauty.
Yeah, I mean, the pass doesn't even look to be that on before it's played.
And then Bergvall makes his run.
He makes it, yeah, and he puts it right on the money.
Yeah.
Ben Borman says, easy work, and that's him celebrating at the London Stadium. Fantastic stuff, Ben Borman. I love it when he's in this kind of mood. Big up to Ben Borman, one absolute legend away at the London Stadium. West Ham Central tweeting out a picture of the Tottenham lineup pre-kickoff saying beatable. Didn't quite pan out as they had hoped, I think, it's fair to say, for West Ham Central. I think probably the opposite was true when it comes to who was beatable. HY report says Spurs got Lucas Bergvall and Put Matisar for 22.9 million. I mean, what business that is. Incredible, isn't it?
Yep, one for Perisic, one for Lange.
Just under 23 million for those two. I mean, if we were to sell them in today's market, you're getting probably over 100 million for the pair, at least.
Yep, combined, definitely.
Yeah, crazy. What unbelievable business. Luke says Paqueta stopped and said fair enough. And as we focus on Paqueta there, he just gave up, I think, after Bergvall made that challenge. I think he knows he ain't competing with him. Fair enough. Fantastic. Spurs fans waving goodbye to the West Ham fans, leaving the stadium at 3-0. And there was a lot of them. Is there a fire drill? A fire drill? Absolutely brilliant video, that. As the West Ham fans go streaming out, Tottenham fans were on top of the world yesterday with Levy leaving and Spurs winning 3-0 West Ham. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. Spurs Web says Thomas Frank is a full paid member of the Lucas Bergvall fan club. I think we all are. We all are.
100%.
What are you doing if you're not, eh?
Exactly. It's just, honestly, it's so good to see that there's so many things at the moment in the right way. Everything is pointing upwards. And yeah, how can you not be a fan of him? He's a special talent.
BR Football says how West Ham fans welcomed Mohamed Kudus back on his return. This is like the, if you remember that old Dele Alli video picture against Chelsea away, that famous one.
Yep.
I mean, zooming in on some of these West Ham fan faces, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And obviously Mohamed Kudus had the last laugh, but West Ham fans were not happy to see him, it's fair to say. This is a brilliant picture. Absolutely brilliant picture. Phenomenal stuff, but Kudus had the last laugh. So many angry West Ham fans in that picture. Decky and me would a tweet saying #HandsomeFC. So they're pretty delighted with the aesthetics of our team.
We're the new Spice Boys.
Looks like it. They should create a boy band, I think. Maybe that's the next evolution of our team. Tottenham tweeting out job done, and this is obviously us celebrating after the game. Djed Spence and Van der Ven coming up to the camera. Great stuff. That was us Spurs players in the tunnel. Delighted with that 3-0 win. Pape with that. He's taken over from the Sonny smile, isn't it? That
big time.
Contagious smile that Sarr has.
Very much so.
Kuti Romero on Instagram says, win, great team performance. No doubt we still need to keep improving, but this is the way. Incredible support from the fans. Thank you. See you Tuesday at home. Great to see Romero tweeting these things out, knowing he signed that contract and committed his future. It hit differently now, doesn't it?
This most certainly does.
Lovely stuff. Next one is from... I've lost my from Billy T again. Says, I got ballers at my club. What a window. And Xavi, Kudus and Bergvall all in one picture celebrating in front of the fans. How much talent there is in one picture, Brian.
Oh, it's incredible. Do you know what I love about this photo as well? Jay, as in Change for Spurs, Jay, used this photo, and I think there's a video clip of it as well where they're doing it. And West Ham made a West Ham account did a piss take video of Kudus looking at the Club World Cup. There was like a video where saying, "Oh, this is the photo of all photos." Well, Jay's just retweeted this photo on top of it and said, "This is the photo of photos." It's great to see. There is a lot of talent there. If those three get purring, Premier League beware.
Yeah, that's literally all our creativity pretty much in one picture. And I'm all here for it. Hotspur related said, Lucas Bergvall is Tottenham's youngest goal scorer in the Premier League since Dele Alli against Aston Villa in November 15. That's mad to think about. Only Dele is younger than him in all that time. That just goes to show how young was a tiny reminder of how young he really is, Bergvall. And he's even had a season behind him now. It's mad, isn't it? Youngest goal scorer since Dele.
I will say as well, Hotspur related got it wrong. It was against Leicester. He scored his first goal in August. But so that would have been a few more days. But like you said, these kind of things are lovely to hear, that youngsters are coming through. First Premier League goal. Great moment for Bergvall. And this guy will go from strength to strength, won't he?
Yeah, absolutely. And just again, it's just a reminder of how young Bergvall really is and how much time he's got ahead of him. Harry Brooks says, dominant performance, but the staff and team need to be looking at the struggles they have in two key areas: a variety of chance creation and progressing play centrally in the first two phases. Variety of chance creation will be massively helped by progressing the ball better centrally from deeper and vice versa. Playing Football Manager but throwing down 150 million to 200 million to sign Wharton and Semenyo then. I wouldn't mind that. But what do you think of what he's saying here? Still need to improve these two key areas, variety of how we create chances and progressing the ball centrally. This is the point I'm guessing I was making earlier, in the sense that we're, in terms of creating chances, still heavily reliant on set pieces, it seems.
I've got agreement and disagreement. I mean, again, if we're going to win 3-0 and we do it this way, I'm going to take it all day, every day. But, like I said, there are things that need to improve. And you know what? I'd rather be saying this, that we need to improve from a position of winning 3-0 than drawing or losing the game and saying, oh, my God, we need to sort this out quick. Once Frank has got the settled team and knows what his best formation, I think Xavi Simons moving into the centre makes a huge difference to this. And then when we find our first choice left back, whether we do Odegaard, whether it's Johnson, whether it's Richarlison, whether it's Mawani, then we'll start seeing. We've got to find our rhythm. But yeah, I do understand we need to get a variation of chance creation. And I think as well, when we got a forward, when we know how to get the best out of them, that will also change. So it's things that need to be improved on, but we're improving from a solid base, aren't we?
Yeah, I agree with that. The touchline says Xavi Simons with a cute smile. From one number 7 with a cute smile to another, Brian.
There you go. There you go. And like you said, Pape Matar, it's all smiles at Tottenham Hotspur right now, isn't it?
They're saying that's a requirement to wear our number 7 now. You have to have a cute smile.
Well, then he's passed the test, hasn't he?
Seems that way.
He's worthy.
João Paulinia's game by numbers. You can see here brilliance and brilliant stats. 3 out of 5 tackles, 58, 64 passes completed, 7 passes into the final third. 7 out of 9 ground duels won, brilliant. 3 out of 5 aerial duels won, 2 fouls won, including that red card. No fouls committed yesterday, which is unlike Paulinia. Really solid display.
Yeah, I want to change my 7 to an 8 in players' ratings based on that. I mean, how can people argue or think that what a fantastic performance? It's scary how good he is in what he needs to be, isn't it? It's scary.
Premier League panel says the fact Romero is Spurs' best progressive passer and build-up, both impressive for him as an individual, but tells you a lot about their current midfield dynamic. Do you think there's that? Does it highlight a problem in midfield? The fact that Romero's our best passer, or is it just the fact that you just got to celebrate the fact Romero's a very good passer?
Exactly. But put it this way: